Hi, my name is Paige Heiser, and I'm one of the 24 UIS participants that went to New Orleans this year through Alternative Spring Break. We went to New Orleans and helped rebuild and reconstruct some homes that were damaged by Hurricane Katrina through an organization called His Hands to Go, and this is our story.
On the trip, our main job was to come repair one house, and over the week, Monday through Friday, we did some repair work on the studs in the house. We installed some drywall across the entire house, insulation, and we did a couple other small jobs around the house.
We were going to go to Florida, but decided there was a bigger need for New Orleans because with Hurricane Katrina coming through 6 or 7 years ago, they're still rebuilding and we still needed help, a lot of help down here. So we connected with His Hands to Go and we feel really good about it.
Somebody told me about the trip and, I thought it'd be interesting and something new, and, I've never done anything like this before, and I guess it was just for a new experience. That's why I came along, and I really enjoyed the trip so far.
I decided to come on this trip because I love to do volunteering, I love to volunteer and stuff like that, and I thought it'd be amazing to get away for the entire week to actually spend my time helping people and getting things done. So it's a trip I would recommend. It's worth everything. It's worth the fundraising. It's worth the money you pay just to actually get out here and actually help people and see that your work is greatly appreciated.
My favorite part of this trip so far has been just the reaction that people have to seeing their houses come together. It's really nice to see them finally getting a home and us being able to be there for them.
I think on this trip we got more of a chance to talk to people, and we got to relate to them and hear their stories, and it was more personal, whereas last year we were cleaning up an area and we didn't really get to talk to people from that area.
A lot of what kept me going throughout the week, I was a little sicker at the beginning of the week, was to know that I was making a major difference in someone's life. And as the people we interviewed yesterday said, not only am I making a difference in one homeowner's life or one family's life, I'm making a difference in the community as a whole. And that was the important thing to me, because one house that's fixed makes the neighborhood look better and makes it all come to life.
I learned that there has been a lot of neglect towards the lower middle class civilians of New Orleans. It's been really rough on them. They weren't treated as well as some of the upper class, and because of that, 7 years later, we are still trying to help them repair their houses and get a roof over their heads. It's really upsetting.
We did more than just put up drywall and just put pieces together in the house. I feel like it gave people here in New Orleans a sense of closure, something that they needed, and I think that's why I enjoyed it the most, and I think that's why it was most important.
There were many different challenges or difficulties that I had to overcome, but for each student it was a little different. Personally, I have never done much handiwork, and I've never helped build a house or really do any construction work, so I was kind of learning from scratch, all new things, and I've actually never held any power tool in my life, and I really don't like to pick up any screws or nails on my own without gloves or some sort of hand protection, so I've definitely gotten used to that, keeping them in my little pouch here and holding them in my hand, and I've just done many different things that I've learned using power tools and some basic key essentials that I should know for my life and to be a future homeowner.
This experience is awesome for anybody. You gain a lot of team building skills here, you really do, and I feel like volunteering is important because you get a sense of what is out there besides where you live, and you understand that things are different from your neighborhood, from other neighborhoods, and you kind of gain appreciation from where you live and where others live.
I just want to appreciate things I have, because these people lost everything, and for some it's very hard to get everything back how it was, so I guess just not take for granted the things I have, and just try and help out more in my community.
Coming in New Orleans, just to see some of the destruction that's still here, of course it's beautiful and a lot of things have been rebuilt, but it's still so much work that needs to be done, and I think everybody outside, New Orleans has forgotten about it.
So if you're interested in participating in Alternative Spring Break next year, contact the Volunteer and Civic Engagement Center to learn more.